Meanwhile, in coastal Kenya, we have an absolutely devastating situation. More than 50 bodies have already been found on land owned by a pastor who was arrested after apparently telling his followers to fast until they die. 58 bodies from mass graves. We'll see if that ends up being the final count. But police are saying that more shallow graves have yet to be dug up. The pastor was arrested on April 14th over links to cultism, particularly deadly cultism. A tip-off from members of the public apparently led police to do the raid of the property, where they found 15 emaciated people, including 4 who later died from the damage that had already been sustained to their bodies. Followers said they were starving on the pastor's instructions in order to, quote, meet Jesus. The pastor, Paul McKenzie, was on a hunger strike for the past 4 days while in police custody. He has since been released on bail. The pastor has been arrested twice before, back in 2019 and in March of this year, in relation to the deaths of children. Each time he was released on bond, and both cases are still proceeding through the court. I'm not an expert, I'm not a lawyer. I'm gonna say, stop releasing this guy on bail until you move these cases through, because it sounds like you're just adding more to the pile at this point. And the idea that each time, like after all, he had been harming himself, but it was other people who died each time. Maybe hold him for a bit and figure out what's going on. But complex situation, David, what do you think?
Yeah, and what is it about some of these cults that would cause, I mean, what sort of people get attracted to cults? What sort of people become leader of cults? Far too often, it's sort of the worst circumstances. And the idea that somebody could actually logically think, oh yeah, I'm gonna believe what this pastor says, and I'm gonna starve myself, and my friends and I, we're gonna starve family members, we're gonna starve ourselves to death because he says meet Jesus. I don't know many people who would say that has anything to do with Christianity, is to treat your followers or yourself that way. But yeah, there are a lot of troubled people around there.
Yeah, and definitely, I'm sure the leaders of the church would say that this is not reflective. This is just an individual who's either misinterpreting or using it for their own gain. But while this is a particularly deadly instance, like there are these sorts of cults. We've talked recently about some of what's been revealed by documentaries of what's going on in Mexico recently, like this. Just as a species, we need to be better trained to identify when we're being manipulated by powerful people. You see it all over. It's not exclusive to religion by any means. It's in politics and media, it's in pop culture and everything. But in this case, it can be particularly deadly and just feel terrible for all the people.
Yeah, we're not immune from cults, obviously, in the United States. We just had the 30th anniversary of the Branch Davidian Waco fire, which 80 people died in this fire inferno because they wanted to follow David Koresh, who was crazy, who decided, we needed to fight back against federal agents, as opposed to just saying, hey, let's have some. I mean, so yeah, we have problems with cults here in the United States. It's a global phenomena, a global problem.